What's going on, melon farmers? D-Mac back with another episode of the Hamilton Huskies franchise mode for NHL 21. After a ridiculously disappointing season last year where we, with 98 points, failed to make the playoffs, you know what? We need to change everything. Everything must go. Everything is dead. We need to change it. Let's rip it apart. Let's start again. We've still got Ryan McFarland. We have Corbin Lupul. We've got, what the hell's his name? Gabriel Summers. Isn't that his name? That defenseman. Let's see who are the guys we want to keep around that are kind of untouchable right now. I want to keep William Nylander. I want to keep Ryan McFarland. I want to keep Marco Rossi. I want to keep Riley Kidney, Corbin Lupul, and that's essentially it. That's all we need to keep. On defense, I want to keep Gabriel Summers, thinking about keeping Evan Bouchard, and I think I might like to keep Bode Wild. He's got a decent contract and everything, and we have no choice. We're keeping Philip Gustafson because we just signed him to a 6-year extension, and we've got Freddie Bergqvist as well. I know a couple of years from now, our frickin' boy David McGrattan is going to be making the big friggin' leap. He played 25 games in the minors this year, the 22-year-old third-round pick from 3 years ago. I really think he should be making his NHL debut, maybe not next year, but certainly the year after. But it is time. It is time to tear it apart and rebuild. It's time to just rip everything down and start from scratch, including us completely rebranding this team. We are going to have new jerseys and everything. So I think it's going to be a really, good change for us. We'll obviously keep the logo pretty much exactly how it is. Pretty much, we're going to experiment a little bit. Anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to simulate ahead just past the Stanley Cup Finals, and we will see how that turns out. And from there, we're going to jump in and we're going to rebrand this team. And then as we get to the draft, we are going to kind of start selling everything off, making some trades, picking up some young guys. William Nylander is... Okay, Esteban Sauer, sure. William Nylander is kind of the veteran on this team moving forward. He's 30 years old, about to be 31. He is going to kind of be the veteran presence on this team. So we had 7 years, We had 7 years to get it done. I really thought this year could be the year. And everything just kind of fell apart, Everything fell apart. It didn't work out. We need everything new. And oh my God, look at that. The Toronto Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup. We got a $99 million salary cap. 77.7 is the cap floor. And I think, honestly, this year we could very well be at the floor. You know what? I think we might need new coaching, new everything, That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to go with this season, man. Brand new everything. Ryan McFarland is kind of our go-to guy at the moment. So anyway, let's go to customized jersey. Maybe we'll customize the arena a little bit. That's what I want to focus on first. I do want to just kind of... I want to just kind of change it up a bit. Like the black, white, and yellow, I think we are going to change that one up. I'm going to go to the color wheel. I was thinking about maybe a nice... what about a nice, really deep blue? Like a real deep blue, man. Like almost black, maybe kind of almost black. What about something like this? I actually think I might like it a little darker. Something like, maybe something like this. That could be our number one color. And instead of a white, too. I don't think I want to go with a white. I think I'd rather go... just with like a light gray. Something like that, Maybe. Yeah, like blue. And even for the gold, I might take the gold. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Maybe make it just a little paler of a gold. I feel like this could be nice for us, man. I feel like it's going to be a good thing. just changing the colors up a little bit, make them a little more maybe like deep pastel-y colors. Gonna have to mess with this logo a little bit. I think I'm just going, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this black part, or you know what? I'm just gonna hit, for the first second here, I'm just gonna hit apply team colors. And for the face, I don't want custom colors, recent colors. What the hell are we doing, man? How do I... There we go. I'm like, how the hell do I do this, man? No, we gotta stick with the white. Maybe actually, you know what? Maybe go with the gray. There we go. Okay, we'll go with the gray for that one. We will go with the nice deep blue we got situated. And then I think for the outer rim, we'll go back to that pale gold. And we'll see how this looks. We're going to completely redo our jerseys and everything. So that might work for me. Team uniform. We just got to do something. We just got to do something different, you know. So we're going to go with jersey. We're going to go jersey color. We're going to go apply team colors. I don't want to use this jersey though. I mean, I want a different jersey. We're going to look through them. Like with this. No. Kind of hate that a little bit. All right. No. Let's go to 16. We're just going to go through until we find something we like, you know? No. A lot of these are so... Ugh. That's so, like, European. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not really for me. I actually kind of like this. I kind of dig this, man. What do you guys think? I actually kind of dig these jerseys a little bit more. So that was number 17. We'll have to think about 17. I don't mind this one too. I actually kind of like this one too. Yeah, there we go. Number 19. Okay. Font colors and everything. Yeah, you know what? I can live with this. Pants. Let's go change color. Apply team colors. We'll make them blue. Socks, sock color. We don't really need to change the socks or anything. I'm sure it'll be fine. And let's see how we look. Might as well keep the black helmet. Might as well keep the black helmet. Keep the black gloves. That doesn't really hurt my feelings at all. And then for an away jersey, oh my God, what was it again? You don't want to forget that one. Okay, jersey 19. There. Oh my goodness. Jersey 19. There we go. And I might cut a little bit of this out. I actually honestly might not really cut too much of this out. Let's see how we look. You know what? The away jerseys are like kind of working for me too, you know? Logos, we'll do the nice Husky logo. That actually looks really slick, man. Pants. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Meant to go to the pants color. And we got that nice blue again. I honestly think frig, what am I doing? I think, honestly, I like the away jerseys better than I like the home jerseys. If I'm being 100% honest, I think I like the away jerseys the best. Wow. Okay, skater equipment, helmet color. We're going to have to change that to the nice blue while we're on the road, or is that going to be white? Yeah, it's going to be white. Okay, glove colors. It's fine for the away games. We'll have those nice deep blue gloves. Really digging that. Really, really like the away jerseys, man. I got no beef with that at all. I really like that. I think that's going to change everything, man. I think it's just like a new attitude. You know what I mean? It's like a new attitude, man. Rebranding. Very, very nice. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to simulate up to the draft. We'll do the pre-draft interviews. We did not get... Oh, yeah, we don't have any draft picks. That's why I was like, oh, my God, we got the dreaded 16th pick. But I'm like, oh, wait, no, we don't. And I was thinking about it later, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we don't have any picks at all in this. We would have, like, the 16th pick, but, you know, all right. So, you know what? In the spirit of rebuilding this damn team, I honestly think at the draft, I'm going to go for the, I think I'm going to go for the number 1 pick. For the first time, like, in ever. You know, it literally would be this franchise's first ever number 1 pick. Patty Kane. Wow, Patty Kane retired. That's crazy. Giroux, Carlson, Doughty, Tatar, Radulov, Turris, Hoffman, Johansson, Smith, Edler, Letty, Johnson, Spurgeon, Connolly, Petrie, Furland, Schmidt, Calvert. Man, a lot of people friggin' retiring this year, man. Who else we got? Carey Price. What? Bob? Talbot, Jake Allen, Scott Darling, Jack Campbell, Dustin Tokarski, JF Berube. Oh my God. Freaking Joakim Eriksson? I don't know. Never heard of him. He's only played one game, and he had a GAA of 10 and a save percentage of 806. So yeah, that's why I've never heard of him. All right. That's fine. All right, so I got to finish. Damn it. So we got to do the draft interviews. There is a little bit more I'd like to learn about this number one pick. Thinking about moving on from some friggin' pretty big name guys. Maybe get a couple top 10 picks. I want to talk to friggin' Goran, interview, man. He could be a franchise player. You never know, man. So let's talk about his play style. What do we got? I think we should chat about your style of play. I would love to. Let's talk about your play style. I think he's power forward, man. A strong forward who likes to drive the net while wearing down the other team's defenseman. What is your readiness? He's going to be NHL ready, man. I betcha. I feel like I'm ready now. Yeah, he's NHL ready. Let's talk about his strengths so we can try and get a better idea of what kind of player he's going to be. I'm hoping he says like skating or, yeah, my shot. Okay, so he's like a sniping power forward and he's a center. Oh, yeah, baby. You imagine if this guy was a franchise center and we could use Ryan McFarland as a second center. Could you imagine? 60 goal producing second line center. That is like Crosby and Gino. He's NHL ready. A sniping power forward. Sawyer Goran is probably medium elite. He's like A pluses across the board. I bet you he's probably 82, 83 overall. He could probably jump in and be like a number 2 center right off the bat. And I am totally going to go with him. And then I got to look at these guys. What do we got? Another center, Preston Strachan. Ooh, Jude Bolesky. Big friggin' left winger, man. But he's another one. It's hard to say what kind of player he's going to be. He could be a sniper. He could be a playmaker. He could be a two-way forward or a power forward. It's really hard to say, man. Next guy is Kurt Barney. 49 points for the friggin' Spokane Chiefs. 6'1", 197. He could be, you know what? I'm going to talk to these guys. And after that, I would like to talk to, but Elijah McTaggart looks pretty promising as well. 75 points in 71 games, ranked 7th. I could go for the number 1 pick and go for the number 4 pick. Like I said, we're tearing this team apart. You know, we're going to rip this team to shreds, and we're going to rebuild a young team like Landon McCallum. I'm bringing him up this year. He is making the leap to the NHL regardless, you know? So Goran, we're going to go for him. So I'm just going to interview these two guys, Barney and Bolesky here. So we'll go for play style. Let's friggin' talk about what kind of guy this is, man. What kind of play style? What are you, offensive defenseman or are you a two-way guy? I feel like I'm a stay-at-home defenseman. What? He got 49 points as a stay-at-home defenseman? Oh my God. He's NHL ready. He's probably elite. Oh man, that's insanity, dude. All right, what else do we got? Skills. Let's talk about your strengths because that's the way I like to do it, man. Strengths. All right, what are we talking about? Skating. He's a fast, elite defensive defenseman. It feels good to be trying to make moves for like this part of the draft. I mean, like I said before, man, it's like the Hamilton Huskies have never had a number 1 pick before. Ever. Medium elite defensive defenseman. I think he's probably like 78 overall. Could be a third pairing guy for us, you know? Hard to say. But we're going to go for Jude Bolesky. This next season coming up could be a bit of a write-off, man. But it's like, we got to start getting good draft picks again. We got to just start trying to build a young team. What we're doing the last couple of years is we're bringing in all these veterans trying to win right now. and we're not exactly opening up a lot of spots for the young players. So he's a two-way forward. I like that. He's a two-way left winger. He's competent at both ends of the ice. Readiness, I bet you he says he's NHL ready or 1 year out. Yeah, he's NHL ready now. Okay, so we'll go next topic. And let's talk. You know what? Actually, let's talk about his personality. How about that? What kind of dude are you? More than happy. Let's talk about your personality. Maybe that'll give me a better idea of your potential. I'm a consummate professional. It's the only thing I've ever seen anyone say. So let's end this conversation. Let's back out of this guy and let's see what we got. See what we got accomplished. What are we saying about Jude Bolesky? Another one, medium elite. Strengths and weaknesses, we don't know. Soft-spoken, seems to handle professional environments well. Yeah, you know, I like all three of these guys, to be 100% honest. A centerman, a left winger, and a stay-at-home defenseman who apparently can produce a lot of goddamn points. Anyway, this is going to be an exciting draft, man. We have no picks, but I got a lot of guys that I'd like to move on from. I do want to go to view contracts, see what everybody's saying these days. We got Gabriel Sommers, but he is a restricted free agent. So, I mean, he's kind of got no choice. He's he's kind of stuck here. But look at this. Ryan McFarland potentially jumped back up into the 90s after having a great season. I actually really dig that blue. It's like a really deep pastel-y kind of purpley blue. Really digging that, man. But finally, his awareness and everything is nice and high. Puck skills are redonkulous. You know, it's like going into next year, we're only going to have him on this contract for 2 more years. I think Ryan McFarland is kind of our Sidney Crosby or our Geno Malkin, I guess. And I think that's kind of who he's going to be in the future, is kind of our Geno Malkin. But I know William Nylander, I definitely do want to hold on to him for now. He's got a really big contract. But we are going to move on from Morgan Rielly, Jake Virtanen, Andreas Janssen, Mikhail Sergachev. We're going to move on from Jaden Schwartz, likely Oscar Klefbom, probably Tierney. I think we're going to go for, Riley Kidney. He's up to 82 overall, man. And if he could fit on our third line, well, he does fit on our third line. He also fits on our second, actually. If he could go up to like 83 or something, I could toss him second line right off the bat. Maybe not as a center because he doesn't have the greatest face-offs, but I got him at 2.25 for 2 more years, and he's still a restricted free agent. I'd like to keep Bode Wild. Love to keep Karkner. He's only 25, still a restricted free agent. Gauthier, on the fence about Gauthier. Lupul, I'd like to keep. I got him at 2.5 for 1 more year. After that the dust settles and that all resets, Miletich might get rid of him. Mikey Anderson still for some freaking reason wants to come back. Goaltenders, Gustafsson drops down to an 82 overall. My God, all he needs to do is have 1 good year, and he's right back up to 86. I did not think he was going to drop like that. I mean, come on, man. That's brutal, dude. Holy crap. That is absolutely catastrophic, man. All right, so you know what? We'll go to all skaters. Let's look in the system and see what we're dealing with here, man. So, who do we got that's like young? Furland. Okay, Pascal Furland. I took in the second round 5 years ago. He is a sniper and a halfway decent one who's also got some wheels, man. His contract is pretty much over. Does not want to come back. Does not have much of a choice. After that, we got Liam Howell, never going to make it. Esteban Sauer, the left winger. First round pick, 16th overall, 20 years old. Low freaking elite. I think he is NHL ready this year. He's going to make his freaking debut. We got, after that, Andrei Galiev. Don't know that he ever really makes it, man. He's an offensive defenseman, but who knows? With a new coach, might work, We got Gregoire, Sanford, Hickey, Sato. Man, where did, oh my God, Landon McCallum, I freaking traded him. I forgot about that. And there's my boy Leighton, Graham Leighton, taking 20th overall, power forward, right winger. Look at his shooting, unreal. Then we got Watkins, Andy Watkins, taking 5th round. He's a major overager, man. And that's Surrey Feller. Spike Surrey taken in the first round as well. 27th overall. Stay-at-home defenseman. Artem Gogolev, 4th round pick by the Jackets that I got. Yeah, another stay-at-home defenseman. Oh yeah, we got a lot of prospects, man. Yu Sato, you never really did make it, eh? And I don't think you ever will. But when it comes to prospects, I'd like to get Galiev up into the NHL. Esteban Sauer is going to make his debut. After that, I'm thinking Furland is going to make his debut. And is there anyone else? Maybe Tyler Toffoli could have a bigger role with us, even though he's 35. Probably not. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. And then goaltenders, we still got McGrattan and Tamara. Then we got Hillen, who should be growing by next year again as well. Good 7th round pick. And we got our boy Petri Lehtinen. Another freaking starter potential goaltender. We could honestly scrap the season and make what's his face there, the Berkvist. We could make Berkvist the starter and we could move on from freaking Philip Gustafsson after that absolute train wreck of a season he had last year, man. So, man, let's just jump in. I got to get this 1st overall pick, man. That's what I'm going to try for, and I would be willing to give up like Morgan Riley and, among other things, I would give up Morgan Riley. They'd have too many skaters. I'd need to take a skater off their hands. So I will go down to the lowest value and I will take Ty Dellandrea. We would still be over the league. It's the off season. The freaking salary cap doesn't matter. God damn it, EA. Why are you so bad? It's the off season. The cap doesn't even matter. Oh. What about Mikhail Sergachev instead? And who else? Do we have anybody else on like a really nice contract? It'd have to be like Mikhail Sergachev. And then we would have to take on one of your crappy players. Like, you know what? We'll take Matt Nieto. There you go. Let's see about that one. Would this go through? Probably not, eh? Trade rejected. Okay, so it would have to be like Sergachev. Not Sergachev, sorry. It would have to be like Jake Virtanen. He's got a smaller cap hit. Oh, baby. Could we do it? No. So they're in cap hell right now. I might have to give them a freaking prospect here. Someone like... What about... I don't want to give them Graham Layton, I don't want to give them Spike Surrey either, though. Who's this? Oh, yeah, Riley Kidney. Could we potentially move on from... Who has a small contract for how good they are? Like, it's Marco Rossi. I don't know. You know what? Marco Rossi. Let's see if that'd work. So, value's good. I'd have to take another contract from them. I'm running out of time here, That's the problem. Ty Dellandrea. Okay, make this work, man. Virtanen and Rossi. Trade rejected! Oh, man, I got to give him something else, too. Future first. There you go. This is like the best I can do, man. Trade accepted! We got the number 1 pick. Holy crap, holy. Call timeout. Oh, my goodness. Now, okay. Like I said, I don't mind because Goran's mine. I'm taking Goran. But I kind of want Kurt Barney, and I kind of want Jude Bolesky too. So I'd have to go for picks 1, 3, and 4, and then it's like, hey, there's our future core, Oh man, that 3rd overall pick's got a lot of freaking value too. But again, I would be willing to move Morgan freaking Riley for that 3rd overall pick, and it did not work. So I'd have to throw in a sweetener, right? I have to throw in a little sweetener. Like, what if I threw in Oscar Klefbom? Would this work? I think it would. Oh my God, I think it would work. Can we get it to do it? No, we can't get it to go. All right, so what if I threw in... Oh, I just almost threw in that freaking... we don't need late picks next year. I think I'm going to be more focused on... Jesus. Come on now. Don't do this to me. Hold on. You know what? I don't even care, man. I'm rebuilding. I'm getting rid of all these guys anyway. So it's like, you know what? What about Jaden Schwartz? Can you handle all these contracts? I think you freaking can, man. Jaden Schwartz, Oscar Klefbom, and Morgan Riley for the 3rd overall pick. Trade rejected. Wow. Okay. So I'm still going to have to add more in, like a 4th round. Oh, 4th round. And a future 2nd, I guess. Man, holy crap. Look at the division of value going on here. I don't think we're getting the 3rd overall pick, man. Yeah, exit trading, man. I don't think we're getting the 3rd pick. I think we could maybe get the 4th. Maybe it's got less value. They got 48 contracts. It's got so slightly less value that I will still, straight up will give you Morgan Riley for the 4th overall pick. Elite defender. There you go. So we got picks number 1. We got pick number 4. I think we're going to have to miss out on our 2-way fella. So I still do want to view draft class and see who the hell else was I looking at in this draft. So I got, I'm either going to get Barney or Bolesky. It's going to be one or the other. I'm going to get Gorin and I'm going to get one of these two. And after that, it was what? Elijah McTaggart, right? It was Elijah McTaggart that I was looking at. And who else? Takashi? No. What about Bennett? Not really. So I'm going to go for Elijah McTaggart as well. He is projected to go 7th. So I think I will, you know what? I'll go for the 7th pick. I'll see if I can get it from Pittsburgh. The value is starting to go down a little bit. What do they want? They want, let's see, Andreas Janssen and Jaden Schwartz. Let's see. No, they'd have too many skaters. So I'll take, again, I'm going to take a low value prospect from them. Someone like maybe low top 6 or something like that. No, that's medium top 6. Talkett, Mikulski. You know what? Theo Rochette. That's his name. Theo Rochette. And he is a playmaking center. Could be a depth guy for us, maybe. Could just live in the minors. Who knows? Pittsburgh would have more than 45 skaters. Oh, I would have to take 2 freaking dudes from them. All right, we got Zach Hyman. He's got no value either, but I'd take him and I'd just let him go. His contract expires in 14 seconds anyway. Can we make it happen? No, we cannot. I'd have to throw in a sweetener, maybe some kind of prospect that's not signed or something. We do have some that are unsigned. He's low top 9, though. What about that Riley kid? I don't want to. What about Ma? He's got top 9 forward potential. Gogolev, I don't really want to get rid of. Sauer, I'm not moving. You know what? Honestly, I'd give you Ma. A nice little prospect to throw in there. And let's say, screw it. 6th and a 7th round pick in next year's draft. Let's make this for you slut. It's like, let's make it happen. Then I'll go for the number 6 pick. Let's see if we can make that work. So for the number 6 pick, we would be willing to move on from Mikhail Sergachev, who's really not that old. I would need to take on a little cap. I am going to be in a position where I'm going to be able to take on a bad contract, like Nick Ritchie. How long is he under contract? Just for like this exact moment. There you go. Look at that. They want to move on from his contract. They don't like him. All right, what else do we got, man? We move down. Not Evan Bouchard. He's got no value because he has no contract. That's the thing, right? Oscar Klefbom, I'd be willing to give you. No, that'd still put them over the salary cap by not much. Not by freaking much. All right, so could I maybe make this one go through? Probably not, eh? Trade rejected. Yeah, they're not gonna let that one go through. I can give them someone, but I can't give them anybody that costs anything, you know? I can only give them like small contracts. I'm not giving them Karkner. Or Sanford. I could give you a prospect. That's not where I meant to go. Not giving you McGrattan. Gustafson's got no value at all. I'm honestly thinking maybe even friggin' Brendan Tamara might come up. I might give you Freddie Berkvist or something, man. Could Sergachev and what? Why didn't he jump in too? Why didn't he jump in? Berkvist, add him to the list. And I'd even sweeten it with a little draft pick or something here. Little picky poo, man. Little draft picky poo. They want a fourth? I'll give them a fourth. May the fourth be with you, baby. What do we got? Trade rejected. Gotta give you something even... Gotta even give you something more, eh? What about also a fifth? There you go. I don't care about future draft picks. I can always pick them up when I need them. I don't think we're getting that third guy in the first round, man. We can worry about that in a minute. I'm going to make the pick because we are running out of time here, so I am going to grab Mr. Gorin, who is 81 overall, medium elite, center, power forward, decent enough defensively. He's got halfway decent poise. I think he's another one, man. He's a sniping he's a sniping power forward, man. All right, so we'll sim pick. Boom. Strachan, center playmaker, sim options. Let's see if Bolesky went. Oh my God, it was Keith Barney. It was the elite defenseman that went. Son of a bitch. I really wanted him, man. But you know what? That's not that bad. We have Gabriel Sommers, who's only 23 years old. And here we go with Jude Bolesky. Hopefully he's medium elite or high top six. Boom, medium elite. Left wing, two-way forward. He is going to be great on like the third line starting this season. Next year, he can be one of the absolute beasts of our like second line. I don't fully expect to really make the playoffs this season, you know. What else do we got? Where are we going around where people actually want to move their picks? Like we have pick 16. Like Detroit has the 16th pick. So let's see what we're working with around like pick number 16. See what's going on there. I wanted McTaggart, but I thought I had... Oh, yeah, this Parenteau guy. Yeah. Left defender, 5'10", 185, 26 points in 61 games. Probably a two-way defenseman or offensive defenseman. So I think I'd like to go for Alexandre Parenteau. So I'm going to jump ahead to pick number 16, and I'm going to see how much that's going to cost. Not too much, but I could probably move on from someone like Andreas Janssen and get that pick, maybe even straight up. No, they won't just do Janssen, man. All right, what else do you guys want? You know what? Do you want Jaden Schwartz too? I'll give you no, they got too many skaters. No, they don't want him though, eh? What if I gave you Ma? There you go. I'll give you a prospect on top. There you go. Trade accepted. So we're going to have 3 picks in the first round of this freaking draft. I want to see what everyone's looking like. Eh? We got Miknov, 77 overall, two-way defenseman. Sim pick. We got, Weirtenen, offensive defenseman, but he's only top 4 and he's at least 2 years out. Yeah, we're dropping off the map pretty fast here in this draft, man. We only had like the top 4 were good, and then after that it was kind of downhill. The Takashi was a power forward. We're kind of flush with those. Olmqvist. Never mind. Setaguchi, we just got a little, it just bumped back up. He's 1 or 2 years out. Hordachuk, offensive defenseman, 1 year shy. Johansson, I think we're 2 picks away from ours. Boom, Laminen, sim pick. Booyakasha, and it's Lindgren. So our boy's still there, man. Our boy is still there. Parenteau, good old-fashioned freaking defenseman, Alexandre Parenteau, who is 66 overall, beautiful, two-way defender, very nice, very nice. I think he's going to grow very well, 16th overall pick, and for the first time in franchise freaking history, man, we actually, hell am I trying to say now? Had the number 1 overall pick. We've never had the number 1 overall pick before. And we finally freaking got it. So, honestly, for this draft, I'm just going to simulate ahead to the 4th round high starter. Goddamn. 1 pick shy. You imagine. So, we're going to call a timeout. I'm actually going to call 2 timeouts. So, we can get like friggin' 13 minutes on the clock. And I'm going to go offer trade. And I'm going to see who else we are looking to move on from. Who do we got? I'm thinking about actually holding on to Sergachev. So I could have Sergachev and Gabriel Sommers. Those guys could be the number 1, number 2 defense. So we don't just have one defensive line. We can at least have somewhat halfway decent defense on this team. But I am looking to move on from Jaden Schwartz. I'm looking to move on from, Jaden Schwartz. Who else? Oscar Clefbaum. I'm looking to hold on to Evan Bouchard, but I think he might be a little too expensive. I'd like Bouchard and Somers to rock that top pairing. I'd like to find just a halfway decent or an up-and-coming two-way defender. Maybe even use that friggin' guy that we got that I can't find anywhere. He's a low top four defense. Not Sanford. Where the hell is he now? Low top four. Is it? Yeah, Galiev. No, he doesn't work. He's an offensive defenseman. All right. So anyway, maybe even Gauthier. You know what? Thinking about moving on from Gauthier. We got like Ty Dellandrea. He could be a low down friggin' center for us. If we just re-sign him, he's probably not going to want very much. Yeah. I mean, otherwise, yeah, we got enough that we wouldn't mind getting rid of. We have a lot of friggin' cap space available, and we're about to have a lot more. Like I said, I want a nice young team that we can kind of just build on. Goran, I'd almost like to give him a shot on that number 2 center position, but I'm not 100% sure yet what I want to do with that. So, first person we're going to try and move on from is definitely going to be Jaden Schwartz. We just got to find a team that's interested in Jaden Schwartz. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of them. Okay, we got Columbus. I don't want to trade him to a team that I'm going to have to take something back from necessarily. So I could get like Columbus's first round pick, but they're over the cap. That's the problem, right? And I could probably make this trade work, but we're going to keep looking. A team that can just afford them. Okay, like Detroit. There you go. So what if I could get Detroit's... Oh, they got too many goddamn skaters. So I'd have to take a crappy contract again. What do we got? They got like Taylor Hall and everything. Oh my God. Who's someone they want to get rid of? Way down here. Like this McIntosh. Nah, I'm not really interested in that. Low top 9. Sure, I'll take this kid. Let's see if this will go through. And they'll take Jaden Schwartz. Trade rejected. Okay, so I would have to add something. Who did I want to get rid of? Jaden Schwartz. And who's someone who doesn't really cost anything? What about Tierney? Would that work? They'd have too many skaters. Oh, man. Son of a bitch. I just wanted a team that could just afford them, you know? All right, let's keep looking. Ooh, what about Florida? They got all the friggin' space in the world, man. Florida's got all the room on earth, but wow, okay. So for Jaden Schwartz, I could probably get a second. I wonder if I could get 2 seconds for him. The value's not really there, but let's see. No, we can't get 2 seconds. I would take I'd take a second and a third. I'd take a second and a third for Jaden Schwartz. Get $6 million off our books. There we go. Now, who else did whoops, not what I meant to do. Now we got to get rid of Clefbaum, right? Oscar Clefbaum, he came in on kind of a, what am I trying to say? Hold on here. Who can afford him? Who can afford him, but who wants him? There you go. St. Louis wants him, and they can afford him. I'd like to stock up on draft picks. Next year, I don't think I'll be able to get a second rounder for Bomber. They got too many skaters. What if I could find like a young kid? You know, a young prospect on this team. Someone who's like NHL ready, though. Like, what about this Carlton kid? Jermaine Carlton, two-way forward. Greatest defense of all time. All the stats in this game are so screwed up right now. Jermaine Carlton, boom, fourth liner. Let's see if we could make this trade work. Probably not, but let's see. Trade rejected. He's on an entry-level deal, so it's not like he costs anything. And we could also give them... What about this guy? DeVries. Just to even up the value a little bit. Rejected. No, we'd have to find out someone else we're looking to get rid of as well. Who do they want? DeVries, Gunnarsson, Lana Lang. What about draft picks? So next year we've got a first round, second round, third round, fourth round, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay. What if I gave you a third on top of Clefbaum? Trade accepted. Okay, so we have stupid dollars and ridiculous cents now. This episode is definitely going to take a while to get through, man. Oh, man, we're going to have to just build this young team from nothing. I don't expect us to win a ton of games this year, but, man, who else did we want to move on from? I'm thinking Chris Tierney can go. I wouldn't expect to get too much more than like a 7th round pick for him. We'd maybe get a pick from Boston. There we go. Not this year's 7th, I'm thinking. What about like a 6th? What about a 6th next year? We're going to take on enough cap to get us back to the floor. But, for Tierney, I think it's because he's about to expire. Damn. I'm not going to get anything for Tierney because he's expiring. What else did we want to get? Is there anything else I really want to move on from? I decided to keep Sergachev. I don't know if that's the greatest idea, but I decided to keep him. Corbin Lupul I'd like to keep. Bode Wild I think I'd like to keep. Wait, what's Bode Wild? Is he a two-way? He's a two-way defender. Okay. So he's a two-way defender, and Sergachev is a two-way defender. There's our second pairing right there. Okay, so we just need a third pairing. That's all we freaking need. All right. So otherwise, you know what? I think I'm done. Making moves for the moment. Like Toffoli and Wagner and Balsers and all those guys, they will get sorted out as time goes on. I feel pretty good about that. We just made a crap load of friggin' moves. Let's see if we could just find a steal here. Oh, it's a goalie. A+ league, but he hasn't played a goddamn game. Dorian Von Arx. We got another goaltender, goalie Clifford Seabrook. You know what? Stefan Jacobson. Let's see what he is. Boom! Starter potential, and he's 57 overall. That's not freaking bad, man. We're good at picking goalies, apparently, but that's like all we're good at. Sim entire draft. So we've got a great draft lineup for next year. Let's hope Florida freaking craps the bed. We got 4 guys at the draft, 2 of whom are going to go straight to the National Hockey League. One is probably 2 to 3 years out. Another one is potentially a goalie of the future for us. So that is definitely a good thing. That's a positive. Now going to the re-sign phase, we don't really have a team. You know what I mean? But what we're going to do, we're going to get everybody all hired up here. I think we're just going to fire everyone. You know what I mean? Let's fire the coach. It will cost us $0. There we go. Hirama, love you to death, buddy, but let's just fire everybody. We need a whole new frickin' we need a whole new thing, man. Oh yeah, top to bottom. Just trash it all, man. Trash it all. We are spending $0 on coaching. We got about $5 million to spend, and I'm totally fine with that. The coaches are gone. Like I said, top to frickin' bottom. I want to take a really quick look at contracts so I can show you guys that we essentially don't really have anything left on this team, right? But we still somehow have 43 contracts. So Milicic, no, we're not at that part yet, but Ty Dellandrea, maybe actually, you know what? Maybe Mikey Anderson. Maybe I'll actually freaking play him in the National Hockey League now. Ty Dellandrea, I would like to see what he wants. He wants a 2-year, two-way deal. And you know what? Ty frickin' Dellandrea, I will give you a 2-year, two-way deal worth $1 million a year. There you go. We got 34 friggin' million, 34 and a quarter is what we have in cap space. Kirill Maximov might potentially get a chance to play hockey this year. Maybe. I will re-sign him. He wants a 2-way deal as well. That's good for that bottom 6. Julien Gauthier is a pretty good third liner for me, has been solid. I'm going to hold off on him though. Chris Tierney, what would he even want? He'd want $5 million a year. You're gone. Evan Bouchard, what does he want? He wants 9.7 for 4 years, and he does not want an extension. So he's going to be a tough nut to crack, man. Gabriel Sommers, he's going to want like $11 million a year for 2 years. I'm not going to be able to do that. We're going to have to wait until I'm gonna qualify him as a restricted free agent. I'm gonna wait well into free agency. I doubt anyone will offer sheet him, but if they do, I'll just match it, and then that's just done. It's dealt with. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to qualify him an offer. He's not gonna sign it. We're gonna wait like 2/3 of the way to next freaking season, and then I'll jump back into the contracts, go to RFAs. I'll find him. I'll offer him a contract a little lower than he wants to go, and he will likely accept it. Oh, and that's all she freaking wrote. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is go ahead to the re-sign phase. We don't have a lot of players that we can really re-sign, but we're going to go to the re-sign phase and see what we can't get accomplished. Oh, and after that, I mean, this team's going to be kind of a sad-looking team next year, but we want young players. That's what we want, young players. All right, so let's jump forward and let's advance day. We'll get to the re-sign phase, and we're going to try and put, there's Kirill Maximov. Ty Dellandrea decided to come back or sign with us and show up for the show. So very, very quickly, yes, I do want to view contracts. We got a ton of people that need to be signed. Evan Bouchard doesn't look like he wants to come back, but I feel like I'm going to try and get him again, maybe in free agency. Chris Tierney, I will officially get rid of. Freaking Gorin, man. The number 1 pick, Sawyer Gorin, the friggin' sniping center power forward. We could honestly use McFarland in a couple years as maybe a bargaining chip, or what I'm thinking we could also do, he was the number 2 pick, right? And he's the captain of the team. What I'm thinking what we could do is McFarland, maybe even toss him on, leave him on the first line or toss him on the second line. We got Gorin. Maybe I could use him as a second liner. He's killer. Absolutely unbelievable friggin' player. The poise isn't there yet, but I would like to start him off. I would say maybe on that third line, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. So Julien Gauthier, might use him as maybe a depth guy. Not 100% sure. Karkner is an RFA. So yeah, I think what we're going to do with Karkner right off the bat is we're going to qualify him. Gauthier, I'm not sure, He wants 1 year. So for 1 year, I could get him for like maybe 1.6 for a year. You know what? Yeah, I'll offer it to him. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Miletich was effective for us, but it's time for him to leave. The only thing is, I think we do need to tone it down a little bit on how many power forwards we have. I mean, we got Corbin Lupul, we got Gauthier, we got Gorin, we got McFarland. We have 4 power forwards, 1 for every line, and that's like, oof, I don't know, man. So you know what? We're gonna go with Mikey Anderson. He wants a 1 year, one-way deal worth $800,000. He wants to make it back to the show, man. I'm also thinking, potentially thinking Austin Wagner. Maybe we could get a grinder 4th line back, something like that. That could be an effective 4th line. We'll just get a low-end kind of grinder line going, something like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. We got a lot of players. That's all I know. So Bolesky, we got to sign him to his rookie contract. Nieto wants to come back. He's 34 years old, though, and I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say release Nieto. Austin Wagner, I am going to offer him a 2-year contract to come back. Toffoli doesn't want to come back. He was part of that trade. He just didn't work out, But we got Dellandrea, we got McShane, Alan McShane. Playmaking center, could be great in the minors, so I think I'm going to get him. We'll up it by like $50,000. Rudolph's ball sack, he can go. Matt Luff, I always did like him. He never got to the point where he was a legitimate NHL player. We got this Pascal Ferland. He was a 2nd-round pick 5 years ago. Who knows, man? Maybe he could come up to the show. He wants a 1-way contract. He honestly thinks, he legitimately thinks he's an NHL player. I get him 2 years, $1 million. If he signs that deal, it's like, oh, baby. How well he can go. He just never turned into what I needed him to be. We got Esteban Sauer, man. The 2-way forward. He could make his debut this season. Galiev, I still got a little bit of hope for Galiev, man. Gregoire. We'll sign him We'll sign him for the minors. We got my boy Reggie Sanford, second round pick 5 years ago. He's a two-way defender. Not the greatest defender in the world, but, he only played three. Wait, no, he played 3 games in the NHL. That's what it is. For, what the hell are we? The Burnaby Aces in the AHL. He played 40 games. He was a +1. He had 9 points. It was a career worst season in the minors, but he is decent. We're going to just kind of, you know what? We're going to qualify him because he's only 23 years old, right? We got my boy Mike Hickey. Mike Hickey's a first-round pick 3 years ago. He's a sniper. He could be coming up, probably not this year coming, but I mean, he had 16 goals in the minors playing on that fourth line. He is a true sniper. That's the thing, right? So Sato, we're going to qualify him. We got Lana Lang. Lana Lang never really amounted to anything. Who's this one? Oh, yeah, the other Lupul. We took him in the 6th round last year, and he's not expiring this year, but he will be expiring next year. Low top 9, Mikhail Gunnarsson, 6th round pick 2 years ago. Another power forward, though. Oof, man. What else are we working with? Gogolev has that low top 4, so I do want to see how he grows. What is this? Ernesto Thomas. All right, 25 years old, 6th round pick, 6 years ago, but he's a grinder. Never mind. No, we're gonna get rid of him. We're gonna remove him from the list. We got Troy Riley, who was a 2nd round pick last year, offensive D-man. Oh my God, he had 68. He was above a point per game for a Katie Bathurst in the freaking minors. Oh my God, dude. He took 1 penalty. Oh man, this guy's a beast. Dude, I'm going to give him 1 more year and see what happens. And then, yeah, we got Mikhail Gunnarsson, who, honestly, I'm not even going to sign him. Sorry, bud. We got too many power forwards. And then we got my boy Alex Parento, taken 16th overall this season. He's a two-way defender with top 4 potential. Had 26 points in the minors last year, playing for the Halifax Moosehead. Denny Crane. My boy Layton. Graham Layton, that's right. 20th overall pick last year. He's got weird freaking stats, man. Boucher, DeVries. Anyone else expiring? Not really, eh? All right. Oh, yeah, my boy Spike Surrey, 19 years old, taken last year, defensive defenseman. Oh, the future looks bright, man. Riley Stotts. What is Stotts again? He's a two-way center. Okay, that'd be good for like a third liner in the AHL kind of. Oh, he wants a one-way deal as well. Sorry, but I'm not giving you a one-way deal, dude. It's not gonna freaking happen. This freaking Ferland cat though, man. Pascal Ferland, 2nd round pick a couple of years back. Man, he believes that he's an NHL'er this season. He had 52 points for Burnaby last year, 26 goals, 26 assists. I think the kid could be something, man. He's just getting better right now. He was a +3, didn't take a lot of penalties. I think he could have a depth role on this team. Maybe get him some like second power play time or something. I think the future's bright for this kid, right? Now we're getting back up to these freaking Top Guns here, but with Bouchard, it's the price. He's only 85 overall, and he wants like $10 million a year. It's like, I'm sorry, buddy, but it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna move down to goaltendies. Who do we got? We got Bergqvist. McGrattan should be making his way there pretty soon. Brendan Tamara does not want to come back. He was very, very solid for us in the minors, though, man. He was like a really solid goaltender. We got Freddie Bergqvist, who is still a backup. He was not great, though. Really not a terrific goaltender. So you know what? We're going to get rid of Freddie, and I'm going to sign Tamara. He wants a one-way deal worth 1.2. My goodness. All right. You know what? We're going to qualify him pretty soon, and then I'm going to sign Mr. Hillen, that high fringe starter, 7th round draft pick, Derek frickin' Hillen, man. 217th overall. He had 10 shutouts in the minors last year. Absolutely unbelievable. And then after that, next season, we are going to have to sign Petri Luttinen, who played relatively well. He's another one, 3rd rounder last year. These goaltenders, man, they tend to grow pretty darn fast. So at the end of this re-sign phase, maybe in the last day, I am going to I am going to tender a qualifying offer to Brendan Tamara, sorry. 5 years ago, he was a 4th-round draft pick. He's got that fringe starter potential. He thinks he's an NHL goaltender. So he's likely going to be our backup unless David McGrattan has a really, really good growth spurt. He could very well be the future goaltender of this team. We got him under his rookie contract for this year and next year. And I mean, if he was a backup or something, didn't want a crazy price tag, we could always think about bringing him up. Anyway, we got a lot of contracts offered. We just released a lot of freaking people. We're going to go real in-depth this year. I'm going to try and get Summers. I'm going to try and get Summers re-signed before we pick our coaches, because I do know that Summers is going to be a really integral part of what this team's about to become. All right, so we got Austin Wagner. Mikey Anderson decided to come back. I would like to use him, you know. Gauthier says no, that's fine. We don't need Gauthier. Sawyer Gorin. All right, Alan McShane. Artem Gogolev. There we go. Pascal Ferland rejected a renewal. I highly doubt you're going to do that, man. Derek Hillen joins the team. Bolesky. All right, so I don't know if there was anybody else. I don't think so. All right, so we'll wait another day, and now let's move on again, take a peek at what we're dealing with here. You know what? Julien Gauthier wants to go test free agency, so we're going to let him. It was fun. He was great on our team. You know, I got no beef. I had no beef at all with him. Bouchard, does he want less now? No, he does not. All right, Summers, does he want less now? He wants 11.5 for 8 years. That's actually not bad. 10.4 for a year. What if I gave him like $12 million a year for 8 years? I mean, like, he's a monster. It's not like he's not worth it, you know? He's only 23 years old. If his contract turns bad, I can always get rid of it later. Oh, man, I just really want to have him signed. So I think I'm just going to continue to not sign him because, like, 2 days ago, he wanted, like, $17 million for 8 years. All right, then we go back to goaltendies. Tamara still doesn't want to come back yet, but we got our minor league goaltenders set, except for Brennan Tamara. We got all that stuff set up pretty good. I don't know. Like I said, it's all going to depend on how McGrattan grows, you know, in the offseason. If he was to jump to like 78, I'd just call McGrattan up, man. That's what I would do, you know. So we are going to have to see, man. So if I go back to all skaters, go back to all expiring, let's see what we got. Evan Bouchard still does not want to come back, so I'm going to hold off on that one. Pascal Ferland wants to test free agency. So on the last day, he's another one. On the last day, I'm going to tender him a qualifying offer. I'm going to get to like the final day I'm going to get ahead like one more day. I'm going to get ahead one more day, maybe 2 more days. And then Gabriel Summers, he will be tendered a qualifying offer. I don't know, man. It's like his ask just went down. But I could go ahead like one more day. Maybe 2 more days. You know, like likely more like 1 more day. I can go ahead. Evan Bouchard. Yeah, no, it's not going to. I'm just going to have to wait. That's the problem, right? So we'll advance 1 more day. There we go. Now, if we jump back to contracts, maybe his ask went down a little bit again. Maybe even went down a bit more. 11.5 for 8 years is what he wants. As much as I hate to do it, man, it's like I kind of want to offer him like $12 million just to see if it'll work, you know? You know what? I'm going to give him McDavid's contract just to make sure he signs. 8 years, 12.25. Oh, you know, for the next couple of years, this is still kind of a rebuilding team, right? This team is not going to be power for like this upcoming year. I don't expect anything from this team really. And then the following year, that's when I think this team's really going to hit its stride, become this ultra effective kind of team. But I think Gabriel Summers might be like a very big part of that. He is a monster. He had an amazing year on a team that actually missed the playoffs. Karkner, yeah, he doesn't want to come back. This is going to be a pretty weak offensive team. I think our top 6 is still going to be pretty powerful, but I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I think our top 6 is going to be power. Our defense is going to be middling. Our goaltending is going to be terrible. But I think Gabriel Summers, Ryan McFarland, and now actually Riley Kidney, man. Riley Kidney's coming off a 61-point season, and he costs 2.25 for the next 2 years. I think Riley Kidney is going to be a huge part of this friggin' team. We got Bode Wild locked down. He's a good top 4 guy for us. You know what I mean? We got Sergachev and Bode Wild. That is our second pairing right there. Then we're gonna have Gabriel Summers, and I'm hoping Evan Bouchard, but if not, it will just be a free agent offensive defenseman rocking that top pairing. And then down on that third pairing, we got Mikey Anderson and I would potentially Walford. Maybe something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, it wouldn't be Gregoire. What about maybe Galiev could make the leap? I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, the defense is going to be an issue this season. We're going to be doing a lot of work in free agency. That's kind of how it's going to get done. So we're going to sim ahead one more day. Gabriel Summers decided to renew his contract. We got him locked down for 8 years, but now our cap space took a massive hit right there, man. Gabriel Summers re-signing with this team just ensured that for the next 8 years, we have elite defense for like 25 out of 60 minutes every game. We're not going to allow a lot of goals. And I think Sergachev and Bode Wild is going to be absolutely unbelievable on that second freaking pairing, man. It's like they're both decent enough defensemen. Bode Wild is I think he's an underrated guy on this team right now. But then we got, like I said, we got Mikey Anderson, who I'm hoping fits on that third pairing. That's the hope, right? We got Austin Wagner signed to a 2-year, $800,000 deal. He can be a fourth liner for us. He's 30 years old, but that means I got to find the grinder line again, right? But I don't even know. When it comes to Wagner, now that I got like Ty Dellandrea, I got Hood. Who else do I got? I got Bolesky. He's a two-way forward. I could do two-way playmaker. That could be my fourth line. Something like that. I'm not 100% sure, man. But we got freaking Jermaine Carlton, St. Louis Blues, two-way forward. Look at his freaking defensive awareness. It's absolutely out of control. It's redonkulous. We're going to have to get closer to, we're going to have to get to free agency, and then we're going to have to see from there, So we'll advance day. We got just this one more day to get those two guys qualified. You, Sato, decided to come by. Thanks for making me wait an entire week, Sato. So we will we'll go to contracts. We got Karkner there. Who else do we got? Pascal Ferlin, that's who it was. Qualify him on that final day. Then Brennan Tamara, we're going to qualify him. And if he doesn't sign, it'd probably just be a little like 1-year deal for probably like $900,000 for a year, probably something along those lines. So those were the only guys we had to get signed as we had to get tendered qualifying offers. So now we're going to advance day. We're going to get to free agency, and the first thing we're going to do is we are going to try and buy some damn coaches. So we have 34 players under contract. We're going to have a hell of a lot more than that in a little bit. I want to go to view contracts real quickly. Like I said, the problem is, that no one wants to re-sign with us. What is Galiev wants to re-sign? What do you want, man? A 1-year, two-way deal, and then what? He thinks he's going to be in the show or something. That is main roster, though. He is on our main roster, so that will, if I go look at coaches, I think he will count towards coaching chemistry, Then go back to goalies. Main roster is McGrattan and Gustafsson right now, which is a terrible tandem. Unless Brennan Tamara can get re-signed. Anyway, so I do want to take a really quick peek at the free agents. I think we're going to kind of work with like what we got, you know what I mean? I do want to pick up some people. Wow, Bouchard actually has a couple of people friggin' interested. So I do want to go to defensemen. I do want to look at offensive defensemen. Maybe not ones that are that freaking expensive, is Sammy Girard, Ethan Bear. Nah, no thanks. After that, what do we got? We need just an offensive D-man, Shane Gostisbehere. These guys are all so friggin' expensive. That's the problem. Who's this Addison kid? Oh, he's friggin' Kalen Addison. Oh, my. All right. How does he fit on those lines? They're like, he fits on these lines. It's like, how the hell do you know? We could go back to Ghost. You never know. He's got the poise, right? He's a good... how does he fit top 4 penalty kill and power play, you know? Like I said, I want to build like a younger friggin' team. That's the only thing. But I suppose having like a veteran defenseman couldn't hurt. So maybe I could sign Ghost. I'd sign him for, wow, 2 years really is that sweet spot for him, eh? But I think I'd go 1 year, like 5.6 for 1 year for Ghost. And that's not saying he's like legitimately going to be on our team. It's just that's what I'm willing to kind of play with at the moment. Then the Zacharias character, he's a restricted free agency. We got, Noah Dobson, who's 27. This Riley character, Nathan Riley, defensive defenseman, he's unreal. He's got no offensive awareness whatsoever because EA's freaking attributes are a joke, man. They are a travesty. All right. I was going to look for someone to possibly toss on that top line. Oh, what about Henryitis here? Oh, he's only 24. He's probably an RFA, right? Yeah, he's an RFA, so I wouldn't be able to... Man, what do we need? We need a sniper on our top line. I want someone young. That's the problem, right? Like Marco Rossi was just on our team, but I would love somebody young, though. Oh, my... Tom Wilson, what a monster. He fits line 1, but he would have no freaking chemistry with anybody. Man, who's this? Emmanuel Carl, 3rd overall pick 4 years ago. He's actually pretty unreal, but he fits bottom 6? That's weird. Then we got Nikita Kucherov, franchise freaking sniper. We got Svech, but he wants like $15 million a year is what I'd have to pay him just to get him on the damn team. Yeah, we just need a sniper, man. I don't even care if he's all that great, you know? Vicky Arvidsson. What do we got, man? What do we got? 25-year-old. Oh, it's Karkner. Yeah. He was the guy that I wanted. Brent Karkner. Didn't he play for us last year? Yeah, Hamilton. He had 24 goals for us, though. That's the thing, man. Karkner had 24 goals and 11 assists on the 4th line. He wants $3.8 million a year. Oh my God. After that, there's Lawson Krause, this Esplund kid. We're going to keep going way down the freaking line, man. I almost want to like go with what we got kind of thing, you know? Tim Stutzla. Tim Stutzla is also a restricted free agent. Man, what else do we got? What else do we got down here, man? I'm going to have to take a peek at what we actually have. You know, what do we have a lot of on this team, you know? Unless I wanted to just grab a 4th line of like grinders, you know? We got like Hartikainen, Tuomo Hartikainen, 2021 pick. He fits bottom 6. We got Austin Wagner. I could always pick up a couple of grinders. I don't want to exactly pay them that much though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking through like 2-way players and see if we got, oh wait, you know, I got to go by overall. What do we got for overall? Here we go. Do we have any grinders around here? There we go. Grinder. Banana. Connor Banana. All right. So I'm going to pick him up. He wants 1 year, $800,000. I will offer him 1 year at $950,000. And then we just go down to Grinder. That's what Zach McEwen. He's undrafted. Says fits line 3. Who else do we got? Who else do we got for grinders, man? Here we go. Oh, a younger one there. Nicholas Camano. Or Camano. I don't want Nick Delorier, man. We've been there. Been there, done that. We got Beck Malenstein. He's decent. We got Giovanni Smith. Holy, we're going back in time. He still fits line 4. You know what? We got to get some of that former glory back, man. We're going to get Giovanni Smith on a 2-year deal. Still in his 20s, man. Still in his 20s. I'm the one who gave him his start in the National Hockey League. I don't think there's really too much we can do. I know we need a minor league team, you know. We desperately need a freaking minor league team. These are 2-way guys. What about our Terry Lehkonen? No. We don't even have like a coaching staff yet, right? You know, it's like that's the thing. So I did offer a bunch of friggin' people some contracts here. We do I'm going to advance day, see who decided to show up. I'm not giving you Sergachev or Jordan Greenway, man. It ain't going to happen. No, I'm not giving you freaking Mikhail Sergachev, dude. No. What do we got? Somebody sign a damn contract. All right. Oh, no. Ghost. He went to Boston. Giovanni Smith is back. Bunanen. And was that everyone? Was it just those 3 people? Are there any contracts still? Yeah, it was only those 3 people. We have 1 salaries retained, 1 cap space, $34 million. We do need to sign some folks, man. We do need to sign some folks. What else could we get? What do we need? Ooh, I think we need like a second line, don't we? All right, first thing I'm going to do, because I'm a moron, is I am going to go to view contracts, and I'm going to try and kind of figure out where everybody's going to be going. You know what I mean? So for centers, we've got actually kind of like this in this order. McFarland number 1, Kidney number 2, Gorin number 3, and Bunaman number 4. Delandria will be probably like a third line winger, likely. Whoops, wrong way. So we got Gorin, who is a power forward center. And then Ty Delandria is a two-way center, but I would put him on the wing. So we got two-way power forward, and we need a playmaker. So for left wingers, we got Bolesky, he's also a two-way guy. Sauer's a two-way guy. Man, we're going to have a very two-way team here. But yeah, no, we need a playmaker. When was this card? No, two-way. We got a lot of two-way players here, man. Willie Neese. So what we need is, I'm going to throw it out there and say we need a third-line playmaker. We could probably stand to get a second-line, I'm going to say sniper. Because I don't think we really, I think we're going to get a third-line playmaker, second-line sniper, someone who's real solid, you know? And then pretty much. I think that should pretty much cover it, man. So second-line sniper, that's a big one we need. But I don't want anybody who's, overly old. I would love to grab like a prospect. So you know what? Actually, I'm going to go for player search. We're going to find a sniper. This is going to be a very crowded team. You know, we got a deep prospect pool right now. We got a lot of young kids that are going to be coming up. So player type, first thing we're going to look for is a sniper, like a second line sniper. We want somebody old. So we're going to kind of, doesn't need to be elite, you know. Kasha, Bjorkstrand, Dylan Gunther. Sniper. He's a decent sniper. He had 27 points on the third line for the Vegas Golden Knights last year. Good young fella. Fits line 2 and the power play line. I think I'd go for him. I'm going to say trade for asset. We're going to pick up Gunther, and then we can go and find a damn coach. So who can we get rid of here? I'm not giving him Riley Kidney. Not going to give you guys like Spike Surrey or anything. We got a lot of defensive prospects. You know what? At this point, I think I would be willing to move Graham Layton. And I would be willing to give you guys Graham Layton and a third maybe for this guy. I don't think that's going to work, but trade rejected. All right, I'd have to throw in some kind of sweetener. It could be like a future pick or something. I don't have like any depth picks at all for the next 100 years. What I throw in a second rounder 6 years from now. Holy, would this work? Oh my God, it worked. Okay, so we got a second line sniper. He's got medium elite potential, meaning that we got him. I'm hoping he grows to like 83 or 84, is a legitimate second line sniper. And after 1 year, boom, he's up on the top line. We got a power freaking top line. There you go. And then what else did I need? A third line playmaker. So I'm just going to look for like a high end, not even a high end third line, just a young playmaker. That's all we need. Young is good. All right. I don't want him to have too much freaking value though, so we are going to go down here. Just a top 6 guy like this. Not Arcabello. We'll go back. Troy Walensky, and he's 22 years old. He had 46 points last season. He's halfway decent. Fits bottom 6. There you go. All right. He's an RFA. He's not signed, so he has no value. Okay, there we freaking go. I will trade the rights to somebody for the rights to this guy. Who do we feel like moving on from? So wait, what was this Carlton guy? It was Jermaine Carlton. Two-way forward. He's a Blues prospect. He played, I'm assuming, he played for St. Louis, and I picked him up in a trade, right? I think I picked him up in a trade at the draft. He's a two-way guy. We get too many two-way guys, so I would move him for Welinski, and I think this trade might honestly go through. And then I can sign Welinski to a big deal, put us back up closer to the cap floor if this goes through, and it did. So Welinski needs a damn contract. Oh, all right. So then what I'm going to end up having to do as well is pick up a crap load of contracts to put in the minors. So that's a big one. But yeah, Welinski, I do want to get him signed. I'm not worried about signing. I'm not worried about getting a coach right now. He does not want an extension right now. Who else do we got? Oh, yeah. I have to go to RFA. This guy. Oh, yeah. So I got a couple of guys that I am going to have to sign. That's the thing, right? So, oh yeah, and a goalie as well. So Welinski, he's going to want a big contract, right? 2.9 for 2 years. He's still an RFA after, you know what? I'd sign him for 4 years at 3.1. I think that could be a great freaking contract, man. He's a top 6 forward. Karkner's going to want some money. This will put us up near the floor. Karkner, I'm not paying you that much, though. I'll give you 2.6 for 1 year. That's kind of a tryout. Pascal Ferland, I do want him coming up. He wants a two-way deal. I'll pay you $950, not for 3 years though. I'll give you $950 just to freaking sign the damn contract. And here is Reginald Sanford, 1 year, two-way deal. I'll give you 2 year, two-way deal, and then hey man, if you're good enough, then we'll go from there. Tamara. 2 year, two-way deal. Yep, there we go. I think you're probably going to be my backup goaltender this year. So that should put us back up to like 37 contracts. And I'll just grab some low-end minor league guys, younger dudes that were just never signed to a contract, So we got a couple of trades going. They want to give me a 3rd and a 5th for a 5th and a 6th. And Mikey Anderson, no thank you. Oh, man. I don't think, you know what, if Galiev, if I can get him, Brennan Tamara, Karkner, Ferland, Sanford, and Welinski. There we go. So Galiev, I think I honestly might just bring him up anyway. Like I said, we don't expect too much from anybody this year. So I'm not expecting our team to win a ton of games this year, but this Guenther kid, man, I got to get him signed. I got to get Dylan Guenther signed. What does he want? He wants a 1 year, $2.6 million contract, or 2.7 for 2 years. I think I would sign him for $3 million a year for 2 years. Maybe he would go for that. But then we still got the issue of Corbin Lupel. So I think we moved around a bunch of people. I think we should be just about good, but we got like $30 million in cap space left. I think we're going to have to take on like a bad contract or something here. You know what I mean? I think we might have to take on a bad contract to get ourselves above the floor, because now we're not spending any kind of money, right? Oh man. That's the only problem with a rebuilding team is you're not spending anything because you have a really young team. So what if I was to go buy a really expensive spare forward, So I would go buy their overall. And now let's go down to like an 80 overall spare player. Man, what do we want? What about like, no, I want to keep this team younger, Was this Cale Fleury, sorry. Two-way defender, fits pairing 3. He wants 3 years, $5 million. There's a nice big contract. I don't want to sign him for 3 years. I'd rather sign him for 1 at 5.5. There we go. He can be a spare defenseman, and then we need a spare forward. He is a depth playmaker. Connor Sherry would bring some frickin' poise to this team, but I would like to keep this team relatively young. But at the same time, signing a depth forward, playmaking depth forward, I'll sign him 1 year, 2.5. That way, it's no risk at all, right? It puts us closer to that cap floor. And we're just going to advance days, see if everybody signs. They want to give me Phil Schlappick for Sergachev and Anderson. Yeah, no thank you, man. No thank you. Anthony Beauvillier for Sergachev and Anderson. Everybody wants my freaking two-way defenders from me here, man. They're not for sale at the moment. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Extremely happy. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So, actually, if I was to go look at our contracts very quickly one more freaking time here, I would say that on defense, I don't have a top defender to actually go with Gabriel Summers yet. I need an offensive defenseman to go with Gabriel Summers. I totally forgot about that. So I'm going to go to player search and we'll see. I don't even know if this guy's going to be signed. If he's not going to be signed, let's go for defense. We'll go for offensive defenseman. I need an offensive defenseman that I can put with Summers. I do not need him to have a ton of value. What about like Sean Dursey? Had a really down year. Could he have? I don't know if he really fits. James Tyrell, 81 overall, top 4 guy, doesn't fit anywhere. Blumdahl, no, he's no good. Nick Baudin, Vosenar, no. Skylar Vosenar. Ethan Bear, he's just not signed. That's the problem. He fits top 4, power play, penalty killer, blah, 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 blah. I don't know that we really want to go back down that route, though. 29-year-old Jake Bean, no, he doesn't really fit. Justin Falk is too old. What about this Orr? Nah, Jalen Orr. Grossman. Where are all the 80 overalls at? Here we go. We got, Kalen Addison kid. Adam Fox, he's 29. We don't know if he fits though, man. Torrey Krug's too old. Matt Sundin. Mikhail Sundin, man. Offensive D, man. Fits power play too. Klingberg. We're going to keep going down. Ethan Bear. I'm considering Ethan Bear, but like I'm not. Jamie Drysdale. He's got that top 4 potential. I'm kind of thinking about maybe grabbing Jamie Drysdale, man. Trade for asset. Maybe we can grow him. You never know, man. Like I said, this whole season's kind of a throwaway. 2 years at 1.9. And I wouldn't have to give up much to freaking get him, man. We could get him for like, man. What about this Riley kid? I could potentially get him for like Riley in a 7th or something, you know? Go to draft picks next year, give him a 7th. This could work. Rejected. Okay, hold on. Hold the flippin' phone here. What about a 6th instead of a 7th? Gives a little more value. Trade rejected. I'm not like, you're not fleecing me, man. So I'm not going to give you too much for him. What about a 5th round pick? Trade rejected. Nothing above a 4th. A 4th, that's the best I'm going to do for you guys. The absolute best. Trade rejected. Wow. All right. Maybe it's because they don't want Riley. Kirill Maximov and 2 6th round picks. That's pretty one-sided, and you want all of these picks. Trade rejected. What do I got to give you? And a 7th. Jeez and crow, man. This is becoming pretty damn one-sided, man. Holy Jesus. What do you guys want? All right, you know what? Back to player search. Fine, we'll find somebody a little better. I'll go for Ethan Bear then. He's not signed. I'll sign Ethan Bear then, for Christ's sake. Oh my God, man. All right, so, let's go to defenseman. Or what about, Ethan Bear, 5 years, $5 million. I don't know if I really want him 5 years, $5 million. What about like 3 years at 5.25? That's the best I'm doing, man. He's 30 years old. I said I want this team to get younger, not older. And then we've got he accepted. There you go. It did not take him long, eh? So now if we go to view contracts, let's take a peek at this. We got 18.8. I think we're above the cap floor now. So I think we're going to stick with what we got, but we are going to go, and we have to hire literally an entire coaching staff. So hire coach. We're going to find our head coach first, but we're not spending millions of dollars finding a head coach. NHL head coach, these guys. Okay, hold on. So first thing we're going to do is go for an NHL associate coach, and we're going to get him as a head coach. So we'll start with Brett Sanchez, 53. That's no good. How come I got like no people? You know? How come there's no people? Everybody is signed. Come on now. This is just bad manners. 53, that's a pretty decent fit for the guys I can see. 52, 51, 55, that's about as good as it gets. All right, you know what? Zach Parise. Oh my God, I gotta look at his freaking face, man. Oh my God, that is hilarious. All right, he wants a rebuilder. He wants a relevant team that is a rebuilder, but I want him as our head coach, man, and I want him for like 4 years, and I'll pay him. I'll pay you $960 a year for 4 years, Zachy boy, and then we actually need a legitimate associate coach. Wait, what kind of coach is he again? I didn't even look. He is a. Come on now, where the hell is he? Okay, he's a forward coach, so I feel like we should get, for an associate coach, maybe a defensive associate coach. Well, McFarland, no. 55 as well for Edgar Riley. These guys are very like-minded individuals, dude. Very like-minded individuals. So I think I will get... Oh, he's a forwards coach as well. What about Malhotra, 42? Oh, he doesn't fit as well, but it's like, goddamn. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Okay, defensive associate coach will spend $750 on him for 4 years, and then the coaches get really cheap after this, right? So we'll get NHL assistant. Should we do vet? Nah, we'll do maybe forwards again. Someone with good Oh, that guy's got terrible teaching. 45, 45, 41, 55. Maxime Bergevin. He's an offensive coach. For an NHL assistant coach job, we'll pay him $600,000 for 4 years. I'm just hoping they all sign, you know? Oh, yeah, and then we got to find a goalie coach. You know what? Bottom of the barrel goaltending coach, just someone who's got halfway decent teaching. Like this guy right, Pilo. Didn't we already have Pilo? He has B teaching, 54% fit. Peyton Lowe, welcome back to the team as an NHL goalie coach. We'll give you 500 G's. There we go. So what did I spend? 900 grand, 750, 600, and then 500? Holy crap, we're going to run out of money here. But I don't mind quite so much for the AHL. They can be kind of bottom of the barrel coaches. It's not really going to hurt my feelings at all. So we'll just advance a few days, get our damn coaching staff good to go. Zach Parise is officially the head coach of the Hamilton Huskies, man. Oh no, Matsumoto's not going to be the associate. We got the assistant. What about the goalie coach? Oh man, we got 2 coaches, but that's it. Son of a. All right, so let's see how much money we're working with now. We've got $3.3 million to sign an entire coaching staff. 99 chemistry between Parise and Bergevin. All right, so let's go hire coaches. What do we need? We need an associate coach and a goalie coach. All right. So I'm going to go to assistant coach, and we're going to find someone there, and we're going to make him an associate. As soon as he's got that like 55%, that's who we're going to sign. 53 is pretty good. That's a balanced associate coach. Wait, so our assistant coach... I gotta go back. The assistant coach was forwards. Okay, so we need like a defensive... We do need a defensive friggin' 51. You know what? It's good enough for me, baby. We want you to be an associate coach for 4 years. I'm gonna sign you for $600,000. Come on, man. You gotta help me out here, man. Where's Pilo? Or what about Langlois? I don't know his name. His name's a nightmare. Anyway, we're going to sign him for 4 years as the goalie coach, and we are going to pay him $575,000, man. Maxime, blah, 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 blah. And once these guys are signed, we can very quickly, I will just cut to after we get the AHL coaching staff all figured out, and then we can continue on through the offseason. No, I don't want to trade Mikey Anderson. And we can... Oh, there we go. There's the associate coach. No, I'm not trading Mikey Anderson for the 90,000th time. And boom, we got the NHL goalie coach. So now I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to go find an AHL coaching staff. I'm going to skip that part so you guys don't have to watch that crap. And then after that, we're pretty much good to simulate down to the next season. It's going to be a hell of a write-off of a season, man. But we have got McFarland. We got this kid, Gorin. We got this kid coming up. We got a bunch of decent prospects who are going to be making their debut this season. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so now we got the AHL coaching staff all figured out. Let's take a quick peek at them. Look at this, though. NHL coaching staff with Zach freaking Parise as our coach. And look at his penalty kill. I didn't even notice that. He's got good influence, good teaching, good offense, good penalty kill. Dude, this guy's he's an animal. We have 94% freaking chemistry on our coaching staff. We got a forward coach, a defensive-minded coach, another forward coach, good goalie coach. Down here we got a generalist, a defensive coach, generalist, and a goalie coach with 84% chemistry. So we should have a fair amount of rookies with a good season in the minors. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to dive back into the free agency pool and see what we can't work out here. I do want to go to two-way players, and I want to pick up a couple two-way guys. Ooh, what the hell? Is he just unsigned? He's undrafted? He's just an undrafted guy. He's 22. He's a freaking sniper? What? Oh my God. Were these guys like never offered a contract? He was never offered a rookie contract. Wow. All these. Oh, was this Chris Pratt? Oh, Chuck Pratt. Okay. It's his brother, Chuck Pratt. Yeah. All right. So we're going to offer these guys contracts. Sometimes you find steals down here, man. I tell you. Rensfeld, high top six, 23-year-old. Oh my goodness. I love it. He was undrafted as well, right? No, first round pick. 2022 first round pick by the Islanders. I want to offer him a contract. Hell yeah, Billy. That is huge, dude. Two-way defenseman, low top six, power forwards. We don't need those anymore. Gunnarsson, medium. Ooh, medium, top 9. He's 68 overall. He's a third-round pick by the Flames. We could try to pick him up. I like it. I like it a lot. They must have just released him. They just didn't sign him. They just released him. Is there any, like, top 6 guys down here? Anything like, ooh, low top 6. Corbin Longy. He's another one. Sniper, undrafted, 19 years old, low top 6. We got Banks, 24-year-old grinder. Oh, my. I'm going to pick all these cats up, man. Where'd this guy go? Low top 6. Did I already offer him one? No, I didn't. Okay, offer contract. Boom. Medium top 6D, but he's only 52 overall. Dal Cole. Man, every once in a while you come into free agency, go into two-way guys that were just like never signed. Look at this guy, 21-year-old sniper. He's like a year or two out, medium top 9. You never know, man. Let's just offer them all contracts. These all entry-level deals. Boom. So they barely cost us anything. So let's just skip ahead a few days, see who signs. I'm anticipating a lot of people are going to sign here. So we shall see. 25th, let's go. Yep. Fikal, Longy, Medvedev. Chris Pratt's brother, Charles. Yeah, he decided to sign. Let's keep going. I know there's one or two more. He accepted. Oh, baby. This is fantablicious. So if we go to our contracts, we should be we're at 47 contracts. Oh, man. This Genther kid. Yeah, we signed him for a couple years. I'm getting excited. Again. It's time. We got our coaching staff. We got everybody. Oh, baby. We're simming to next season now, dude. No, I'm not going to make any trades. So I will see you guys in September. All right, so we're getting down to it, the season ticket drive. We sold a lot of friggin' tickets, man. We got 95% tickets sold. Let's see what the coach has decided he wants, or the owner. Let's see what he's decided he wants from us this year, man. We're a conservative buyer. He expects us to make the playoffs. Okay, no, I want 19 sellouts. I want us to win the regular season home opener. I want you to build a new parking lot to increase our parking revenue. I really don't do anything with that. Anyway, we're going to go to set captains. We got Ryan McFarland as always. Oh man, all 4 of the centers I wanted are the 4 that came up. All right. William Nylander, and Gabriel Somers. That's what we want to see, man. That is what we want to see. We're going to have a bit of a weaker team this year. But we got Brendan Tamara, Philip Gustafsson. Those are the two goaltenders. All right. So that's what I wanted to see. Let's just go to edit lines and see what we're working with. Oh my goodness, you don't even really got to change much here. Okay, so Lupul. Wow, Lupul and Maximov. I think that honestly might do it. Ooh, +3 down here. So we got Walensky, who is a playmaker. Fits on the third line, fourth line, and actually kind of fits on the second line. We got Connor Sheary up here, though. Who was it that I wanted to toss on that top line? I'm trying to remember who it was I wanted on that top line. Was it Karkner? Yes, it was Karkner. Connor Sheary, sorry, buddy. We need Karkner up here, bro. We need Karkner up here with that +5. Ryan McFarland, yet again, like I said, way back up. But he's only got 2 years left in his damn contract. William Nylander. Oh, man. This top line is fire, dude. Okay, so we got Dylan Genther. Ooh, sorry, Karks. Genther, man. Dylan Genther. That's who it was, right? So we got Karkner, Kidney, and Loops. Loops fits on that fourth line yet again, but he's not going to end up on that fourth line. Or is he? We got a +3 down at Wagner. We got the grinder fourth line, right? Man, Giovanni Smith, Austin Wagner, Bunneman's +3 line, and it is not a terrible frickin' fourth line. Ugh, this is killing me, man. No. Scratch players. Oh, Bolesky. I can't not use Bolesky. Man, I got to use him. I freaking just drafted him 4th overall. I got to play him. All right, so hold on here. Starting lineup. What did we want? We wanted a power forward, playmaker, two-way forward. That is a good combo, man. All right, so let's go down to Bolesky, the Wonder Kid. Still only a +1. So what if we, boom, switch this back? No. So that's two-way forward, power forward, power forward. What if we threw Walensky back down here? He's a left winger, though. Then we threw... Nope, that doesn't work. What about... Nope. +3, +1, blah, 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 gobbledygook. This is driving me mad. Oh, unless I was to kill that fourth line. Or just go with a +2 friggin... 61 face-offs, 79 face-offs, 70... I could use Walensky as a center, to be 100% honest. Troy Walensky, man, I could use him as a playmaking center on that second line. 4 years, 3.1. It's just, do I want Corbin Lupul up there? I don't know. Bolesky for Karkner? No. Walensky? No. I just don't like that they're only a +1. You know, that's going to hurt everyone's growth. This is a very young line. So we got to go Somers, Sergachev. I would rather... Oh, how do they not friggin' fit together, man? God, that's rough, dude. What if we did Sergachev, Somers? I don't mind this. This fits pretty well. It's, who doesn't fit? He doesn't really fit there. Somers fits everywhere. Sergachev, Ethan Bear. Man, I don't like that. Man. It's enough to drive you crazy, man. I kind of think I got to go with it, though, you know? Oh, but Flurry and frickin' Frackin'. You know what? I think this might have to do. What if we got 4 two-way defensemen here? But like I said, I'm not exactly expecting too much out of this team this year. I'm just so glad. Somers fits perfectly on that top pairing. We got him for 8 years. For goalies, Gustafsson shits the bed pretty bad. There's Brennan Tamara, who did not grow. What do we got down here? McGrattan, oh my goodness. He's ready for the show, buddy. There's Hillen. Let's see. I'm actually going to swap these guys out. So go to roster moves. McGrattan is coming up, dude. So Brennan Tamara can go down, and McGrattan can come up. He is ready for the show, buddy. All skaters. Who else do we got? Rensfeld. He was that high top 6 guy, two-way defender. I was thinking about maybe calling him up. Esteban Sauer. Oh, man, I forgot about him. says minor scoring, but it's like he's pretty much ready, man. Banksy, he's another one. He's a grinder. You know what? I gotta like call some people up here. Pascal Furland. Oh God, I gotta swap some dudes out here. You know what? We're gonna go Delandria, Banks. This is round 1. So we're gonna go way down. You know what? That fourth line's gotta go. As terrible as it sounds, man. We're gonna move on from that grinder line, dude. We're moving on from the grinder line. So in the system, now we go back. We got that Rensfeld kid, Esteban Sauer, and who the hell else was it? Wasn't Walford, was it? Not 100% sure. Or was it Hood? It's a playmaking center. Was it Pierre Hebert? Low elite sniper. I just signed him to his friggin' entry-level deal. Could you imagine? Oh, I gotta, like, send people down, though. Damn. Okay, I gotta go to the NHL. We gotta, like, send somebody down. Someone we're not gonna use. Who do we have that we're not gonna use? Austin Wagner. Connor Sheary can go. Kind of thinking Kirill Maximov can go. All right, let's try this out. We'll see what we're working with right now, man. I know Connor Sheary. Losing him puts us back down. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got, like, no freaking... All right, so let's just start throwing people around here. We got Banksy. I don't think I'm going to end up using him now. But Pascal Furlan gets a +3. So on that fourth, we will go for Esteban. Ty Delandria. And then... maybe Banks will get a grinder down there or something. I don't know, man. He's a center. He's a left winger. +3. If I put Esteban Sauer up on that third line, man. But I kind of wouldn't mind Riley Kidney up on the second. There's something going on here, man. So who fits best where, right? Goran, third line, he fits best. He's brand spanking. Esteban Sauer, bottom 6, so he fits right where he is. He fits pretty good right there. Banksy Wanksy doesn't really fit anywhere. Ty Delandria, he fits on the fourth line. Pascal Furlan kind of fits on the fourth line. I think it's Banks. We got to lose Banks, man. So we'll go scratched. We've got Hebert. Pierre Hebert. He fits third and fourth-ish, not really-ish. Hebert, so we can move Furland. I don't want to do that, though. I'm not moving Kidney down, though. What about Corbin? Corbin Lupel fits on that fourth line very, very well. So what if I was to trade Furland? Nah, that's no good. Do we have any freaking snipers anywhere? Hebert, sniper. That could work for me, I guess, for now. Gunther. So who do we have now? Banks. Rensfeld. Does he fit anywhere, though? God damn, brother. What if we moved on from... that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Bodewild and Mikey Anderson down here works pretty well. It's like Sergachev and Fleury that don't seem to want to work, you know? Man. So scratched. Rensfeld. Oh, he actually fits very, very well on that second pairing. Could he be the thing that fixes that second pairing and gives them at least a plus? Is there at least a +1? Sergachev is going to make Rensfeld better. He's only 23 years old, high top 6. If he was to have like an unbelievable season, I mean, that could be huge, you know? Can't even move like Ethan Bear down, eh? Where does he fit? Not exactly everywhere. I think that's going to have to do for right now. Like I said, I don't expect anything special from this team this year. It's more or less just get those young dudes and get them up in the National Hockey League, get them going, you know. Pascal Furlan, I just did sign him to a 1-year deal. He fits on that third line really well, and he is a sniper. We got a playmaker, power forward, two-way forward. What if I moved Furland up and put Esteban Sauer down on that fourth line for now? He is a two-way forward. He's got elite potential, so he should grow relatively well. Oh man, even if he's on the fourth line, I'll give him penalty kill time. You know, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Pascal Furland, yeah. Gorin. Kidney up on the second is where they want him, though. That's the only problem, man. High top nine, playmaking frickin' center, but we got Sawyer Gorin and now a sniper. But Sawyer Gorin is kind of the sniping power forward, so I think that's who we're going to go with, right? Oh, doesn't fit up there. That'd only give us a +3, +5, +1, +3. Go to goaltenders, so we're going to go Philip Gustafson, backed up by Mr. David McGrattan, man. If he can have a killer first year as a backup, dude, I think McGrattan could seriously be a really good catch, you know? So Sergachev, you know what, that Rensfeld kid, I like him on that power play unit. So we got Gorin, Karkner, Gunther, Nylander, McFarland, and Kidney. Sergachev, I don't know how much I like Sergachev there, but we could put Ethan Bear with Sergachev. We need a sniper, and I think McFarland is kind of it. He's got 93 faceoffs. And then we got, Gorin. Gorin doesn't really fit on the power play. That's the thing, right? It seems like he doesn't really fit on that power play so well. Brent Karkner is a sniper. Walensky's a playmaker. He's a power forward. Then we got another sniper and a two-way defenseman. You know what? It's good enough for me. McFarland, Nylander, Sergachev, and there, Gunther, Kidney, Walensky, Rensfeld, and oops, wrong way. And let's throw, you know what? Pascal Furland. Let's throw him out there. He doesn't really fit anywhere. On the penalty kill, we got Pascal Furland and Esteban Sauer, who has 73 faceoff. I can make him a faceoff guy. Pascal Furland. He does have decent defense. Summers, not Bode Wild. What about Summers and Sergachev? Then we got McFarland, Furland, Bode Wild. Mikey Anderson, we got to get him some time. There you go. Bode Wild, Anderson. Maybe not McFarland. Ty Dellandrea, definitely. There we go. What if I was to switch these guys out? Switch out Dellandrea with Sauer. Then we got Pascal Furland, who is just the worst pick ever for who we're going to put out there. We're going to put Ty Dellandrea again. He's going to be a... Or are we? Summers and Sergachev with Ty Dellandrea. That is actually a pretty decent freaking penalty kill. And honestly, I am going to put Ethan Bear out there on the penalty kill because he just doesn't have any time. But maybe not with Bode Wild. I think I'd put Mikey Anderson out there again. Rensfeld, you don't want to give him too much freaking play time. And Ryan McFarland, I think we're going to get rid of him. And I think, honestly, we might put Gorin out there. Let's see how Gorin does. He should be all right. And I kind of like that, man. I think I can work with this lineup. Our top line, I think, is going to be fire again. Second line is going to be hit or miss. Third line should be good. Fourth line, I think, is going to do just fine. On defense, we're halfway decent, not that great. I mean, Rensfeld is kind of the weak link. Just signed him to an entry-level deal. If he could have a killer year on this team, I think he could even potentially jump to being a top 4 defenseman. Kalle Rensfeld. He could be one of those weird guys that we just kind of found out of nowhere. And it turns out he's a really good defenseman. So, I am going to skip ahead and I am going to get a brand spanking new thumbnail because we did update our jerseys in this one. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right. Well, anyway, we are 2 games into the preseason now. That is where we're going to stop this one. I will see you guys very, very soon where we will be continuing on the next episode with this brand spanking new freaking team that we're just slapping together now. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. There's new videos coming all the freaking time. And until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.